Is there a correlation between spinal loading and back pain? Is there a correlation between spinal loading, as in when you're doing your squats, as in when you're doing your deadlifts, and a prediction that as you go through your years of training and as you get older, you will have spinal problems. You're going to blow that spine to bits because you squatted and continue to squat using heavy weights, or deadlifting using heavy weights, moderate weights, whatever kind of weights, as opposed to just avoid at all costs. Is there a connection? Well, boom. Get yourself ready. No, there's not. There. So I'm pleased to announce, you can tell very few times I get on here, and I like being proven right, okay? That's just a fact. I think everybody loves being proven right, okay? I did a video, now it's got to be 4 years ago, on men over 50 and squats and what's really causing your back pain. And I'll putting the link down below so that you can get to see it for yourself. This one's a really good one, and it'll change the way that you think, when it comes to your workouts. But recently, that video, by the way, when I did it, I made my case, and boy, did I get thrashed. Wow. The comments in the comments section, it's just wild. There's a few of you guys that think like me, train like me, still squat, still deadlift all these years later, 40, 50, 60 years into it, and you're fine. I have no back pain whatsoever. My x-rays of my back, I've had physicians look at these x-rays and go, I thought you said you lift heavy weights. I go, yeah, I believe it's a use it or lose it situation. But more so, Dr. Lane Norton, I should say, PhD, as in PhD, Lane Norton, recently cited a study, and it sounds like a meta-analysis to me because multiple studies are involved. And the mission was to find out the correlation, find out if there's a direct link between spinal loading and back pain when you get older, a back pain directly from training using exercises such as squats and deadlifts. Wow, get ready. Just listen to this. I'm going to let him say it himself. Next, 50 seconds or so. Here we go. Check it out.
So a new scoping review came out looking at, does spinal loading predict back pain? Does it also have anything to do with back pain recovery? And does reducing it reduce the risk of back injury? Does reducing it help with recovery from back injury? Does reducing it help reduce back pain? Does increasing spinal loading increase the risk of injury? Does it increase back pain? And if you have spinal loading, does it delay the recovery of back pain? Spoiler alert, this scoping review of, I think, over 20 studies found that spinal loading did not predict injury, did not predict back pain, and reducing spinal loading did not reduce the risk of back pain, injury, and did not improve recovery from back pain or injury.
There you have it. There we have it, folks. There we have it. I mean, does it get any clearer than that? Right? There is no correlation. So flat out, he's saying it. Flat out, the studies proved it. Flat out. There's no correlation. What you're doing is you're operating in fear. Okay? If anything, what has been proven in the gym, daily, weekly, as a trainer, I'll hold up my flag right now, as a trainer for 40 years, I've had plenty of people in that older population, the baby boomers, right? That are now 61 to, I think they're 61 to 80. I've had plenty of clients in that population who trained. And when I could, I had them squat if they could. I had them deadlifting. I had them doing rowing motions. I had them doing all the things that you all talk about avoiding in the name of don't want to have back pain, don't want to blow your discs, don't want to cause shearing of the discs. Well, Apparently that's just not true, because there's a whole population out there that's living, breathing, doing the business in the gym, and they're just fine. And if anything, if there are arthritic conditions that are already existing in some of those people's spines, it gives them relief. It gives them relief. They can get off the couch into the gym, or even better, they can go to the gym and not baby themselves, but actually do exercises, get through a few workouts of lighter squats or deadlifts or rows that they might be a little uncomfortable. There might be a speed bump on the way to that road of recovery, or no pain, or even better, less pain. Okay? There may be a speed bump on that road, and they find out quickly that once they do go to the gym and start doing the exercises that they haven't done in 20 years, but they break into it slowly. I, as a trainer, have done this with clients. One man in particular had a broken back, and he was, 70 years old. When I got my hands on him, he was just under 70, he was 68. I trained him for 12 years until he was 80, and I moved on. He's still going, squatting, doing bent over rows. I mean, he's fine. Gets great relief, says he feels like he's 45 again. It's the fountain of youth to him. And so my point is that he's not the only one. There's plenty. And Dr. Lane, this is, when it comes to the YouTubers who are out there who are doing it, this is one of the ones who I truly trust. I listen to him, I follow his channel, and I recommend you do as well. I'll put the link down below for that. And I'd love to have him on my channel someday. Lane, if you're catching this, just go ahead, write to my website. Please shoot me an email. I'm more than happy to have you on. Would love to, actually. MrAmericaHeart.com. Go to the Contact Us page. Please. So Dr. Lane rightfully points out that, all the things that I talked about in that video about squatting, men over 50, and that was just the title of the video, but all the things I talked about, the benefits far outweigh any of the negatives. So making a long story short, if you currently have degenerative issues in your back, and there's no correlation between causing more, by the way, there's just none. You're going to have to find this out for yourself as an individual. Can you still do certain exercises? Don't avoid them out of fear. It may be your answer to go there, to get relief. Even Dr. Lane says at the end of his video that, I don't like the way he says this, okay? I'm a word guy. You all know I'm a word guy. You could tell by the words that I use. I never speak death or destruction or even pain into my own life. I won't do it. I don't like when he does it. Okay, but he makes a comment at the end of his video about how eventually, someday, he says he believes that everybody's going to have pain, and they could choose to have back pain and be strong, or choose to have back pain and not be strong, and he chooses to be strong. I've met people who don't have back pain as they get older. So I'll go with, I'm choosing to not have back pain and be strong. There we go. So training to be strong, especially in your back, does create a stability effect, and it's been proven time and time again. And so I hope that, it's my hope that you would reconsider. If you're acting out of fear, reconsider and take a look at some of the exercises you haven't done in years. Okay, but let's listen to Dr. Lane say that quote at the end right here. So here you go, I'll give it to you right now.
You are older, you are going to have pain. You can be strong and have pain, or you can be weak and have pain. I choose to be strong and have pain, but the research suggests you might actually have a little bit less if you actually lift.
See? So it's your choice, okay? I let him round out this video for this episode. And again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, off to my left, you're going to see this disc pop up any moment now. Please, that's the subscribe button for my channel. Please give that thing a tap. If you're finding that my videos are helping you out in any way, shape, or form, I'd appreciate a thumbs up also down below. That right there, that thumbs up button, it lets the YouTube algorithm know how much you like my videos. It lights up the algorithm. It lights me up too Let's go, hit it, and I'll see you next time.